Welcome to your quick little check-in. This is the first time we're doing this kind of reading. This is going to be for connections in our lives with the other astrology signs. So what we're going to do is we're going to do quick one-card pulls, and we're going to run down the zodiac and check into if you're dealing with a person of that sign, what is going on. These are going to be quick, just one card. First time I'm doing this, and I do want to say I got this idea from Tyler's Tarot. I love watching him. He is such a character, and I enjoy his readings. He makes me laugh, and I think it's so cool. He does this at the end of the readings. He'll just go through and talk about your connection to each sign in that moment. So I figured it would be fun for us to try, and yeah, let's get started. So your cards are pre-shuffled. We are just going to run down from the top of the deck. Here we go. My Aries babies, if you are dealing with another Aries here, there's information that you don't know yet. There's a sense of having to kind of see through illusions and trying to, there's a level of discernment that you have to have with this Aries person in your life. Taurus, if you are dealing with a Taurus here, someone here is holding very strong boundaries, or there's a very, there's almost like a level of respect in the mental realm going on with the Taurus. The Queen of Swords can sometimes be a little icy, but I do sense that there's something coming through about boundaries or about being very mentally strong-willed. Gemini, okay, if you are dealing with a Gemini here, there's a sense someone kind of fears something in the situation. They feel like they're not strong enough to face their fear regarding this connection or this situation. There's a sense that there's not confidence. There's a lack of confidence. Cancer. Someone here is, it's almost like reconnecting or not feeling left out in the cold anymore. They're releasing a sense of not being a part of your life. Yeah, there's just a sense of moving away from lack or not having enough. Leo, okay, so your connection with this Leo, it's all about manifesting. I feel like there's a lot of potential in this connection, a lot of manifesting, and a lot of making things happen. Libra, no, Virgo, so sorry, my Virgos. If there was a conflict with a Virgo, it's almost like moving on and past the conflict is the energy that I'm getting here. So if you did have conflict with a Virgo, it's about letting it go. Now to my Libras. Libras, temperance. Okay, so there's something here about learning a lesson from the past with this Libra. Perhaps you're having to be patient with this Libra. Very interesting. What's after Libra? I should have written down the signs. Are we Scorpio? Scorpio. Okay, so there might be a blockage moving forward with this Scorpio. There's a blockage in this connection or in this friendship. It doesn't feel like things are moving at this moment in time. We're not looking further into it, but that's what's going on with Scorpio. Sagittarius. Someone here wanted to give up. They were exhausted, but they're pushing forward and they're almost like completing the cycle is what I'm getting. So it's moving past being exhausted and just almost at the finish line is what I'm getting. Capricorn. We have the King of Swords reversed. So there's a level of closed-mindedness going on with this Capricorn. The King of Swords reverse speaks to someone who is maybe stuck on an idea of how something should be or how something should go. So that's what's coming through there. Aquarius, Knight of Wands. Okay, there is a sense of passion. Like this Aquarius is coming in with a hot and heavy offer for you. Watch out for that Knight though. He tends to burn out quick, promises a lot, and maybe cannot deliver. Pisces. There's a sense of collaboration here with a Pisces. Maybe you have a project going on or a collaboration of some other sort, but it does seem like you're working well together with a Pisces. Aries. Okay, if you're dealing with another Aries, then the Guru reversed here is telling us that it's a sense of breaking away from tradition. And I feel like my Aries people, like you're good with that. But there's a sense of breaking away from tradition of the way that things should be. So, my loves, this was your quick little check-in. You'll have to let me know how you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't skip any signs. I'm going to go back and watch it, and maybe I'm going to have to fill in, but I was doing them off the top of my head. I hope you're all doing amazing, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, Aries. So, my Taurus babies, your connection to an Aries is you're seeing through illusions. I feel like you gain perspective over what your connection is or what's going on. I almost feel like saying there is no lies here because I feel like there's like a level of truth going on. Taurus, if you're dealing with another Taurus, I feel like um, there's someone here who has options, but they kind of are they're ready to step towards the one that they have their eye on, if that makes sense. If it resonates, you'll know it's for you. But if you're dealing with a Taurus, they already know what they want, basically. If you're dealing with a Gemini, we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So your Gemini might be there's a sense that this Queen of Swords is kind of not really thinking clearly. Maybe she's like really stuck on an idea. She's not really being empathetic or open to what other people have to say. And possibly her boundaries are not in place at the moment. Or if they are, they're not really based in reality. Take it as it resonates. Cancer. So there's definitely a strength in this bond with the Cancer. I feel like it's solid. Whatever's going on here, there's a lot of strength in between the connection. Leo. Okay, someone here already decided what they want to do about the situation. There's a sense of there was a decision that needed to be made, and the decision has been made with this Leo. Virgo, if you're dealing with a Virgo, you're coming out of a place of maybe not having movement, but this was when you're in Hangman, it means like you had to kind of sit back to gain a bigger perspective on the situation. And now that someone is coming out of it, it seems like there's been light shed on a situation and a higher perspective is now known. Okay, uh, what did we just what did we just do? Was that Virgo? Libra. I'm going to have to go back and watch. Sorry, guys, since I'm doing these quickly, I'm running down the list. Libra. So I feel like there was possibly something here that was a wish fulfillment, possibly something that was manifested with a Libra that didn't turn out the way that you wanted to, is what's showing up. So Scorpio, your connection with the Scorpio Taurus, Knight of Swords, someone here has an idea that they want to approach you with. They might be coming in quick, but it's because they feel like, hey, I have something I want to tell you. I have something I want to communicate with you, is what I'm getting here. So communication with a Scorpio is coming in. Sagittarius, the Page of Swords reversed. Okay, my Saggies, if you're a cross watcher, but I feel like there's kind of watching you, or I don't want to say stalker, but it's almost like a sense of a Sagittarius is keeping their eye on you, even though there is no communication that's coming in. There is a sense of watching. Interesting. Capricorn, your connection with a Capricorn, maybe you're feeling left out, or maybe something with this Capricorn doesn't feel like there's enough. It feels like there's a lack of something with the Capricorn. Aquarius, Queen of Cups, lots of love here. Maybe there's love towards an Aquarius, or an Aquarius has love for you. Either way, there's lots of love here, spoken or unspoken. It's in the heart is what I feel. And my Taurus is Pisces, Page of Cups reversed. I feel like there's a level of immaturity, emotional immaturity, possibly manipulation with this Pisces that you are thinking of or dealing with. And so, my loves, that was your quick little I don't know what to call these yet, but they're quick little readings through the chart. So I hope you're all well, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Geminis, if you are dealing with an Aries, here we go. You are currently trying to release conflict. Maybe there was an argument that you're trying to move past. You're trying to leave it behind. I do see you're trying to move past this. If you're dealing with a Taurus, you have the Four of Swords in reverse. So this situation with the Taurus may have left you feeling like you needed a break. Maybe you needed to sit back and take care of yourself, but it seems like you didn't do it. And there's a sense of needing to heal from something is coming through. Gemini, if you're dealing with another Gemini, then you are good. You are good, my Gemini friends. There's happiness, there's excitement. Maybe you have a lot of fun with your fellow Gemini because they understand you, right? Gemini, if you're dealing with a Cancer, you have the Hangman reverse. Maybe there was no movement with this Cancer for a while. Maybe you guys didn't have communication, but it was meant for you to gain higher perspective. It seems like you're coming out of that, and possibly there'll be a reunion or communication, or whatever your situation is. It seems like now you're ready to come back to it. If you are dealing with a Leo, my Gemini babies, there's something here that used to be a wish for you, something that you manifested, but maybe it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. All right, Gemini, if you're dealing with a Virgo, this was a partnership that shouldn't happen, or that should have happened. Maybe there was potential, but it did not happen. There was an opportunity here to renew a partnership, maybe a collaboration, maybe a love interest, but for some reason there was a blockage, and it did not happen with this Virgo. Gemini, if you're dealing with a Libra, someone is not walking away here. They're not letting it go. They don't feel it's time. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, there is a sense here that someone didn't recognize opportunity, didn't recognize that there was something there, and now they're starting to see opportunity where they didn't see it before. Gemini, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, you're entering a new chapter with this person, a new chapter in whatever it is you have going on. It just feels like there's something ending, and because there's something big coming, something big is changing. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, you're starting to see through the illusions. I feel like you had to use a level of discernment with this Capricorn. Gemini, if you are dealing with Aquarius, it feels like you are ready to move in. Maybe not move in with them physically, but it looks like you're ready to start taking steps, or maybe you're starting to see the opportunity. You had options, and now you see this opportunity with the Aquarius. And my loves, if you are dealing with a Pisces, Gemini, it feels like this could either be a teacher or someone who sets a very traditional, stable structure for you, is what's coming through with the Guru here, which is like the Hierophant. And the Hierophant speaks of life's traditional structures, like schooling or marriage or something that we traditionally do, is what's coming through for you. And that, my Geminis, is your quick little rapid fire reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you at the next one. If you are dealing with an Aries, you got the Page of Pentacles reversed. So this feels like there was something that was supposed to start that was prevented. Maybe there was some kind of blockage, but it feels like something that should have started did not start. There's possibly someone has a problem here with receiving. Take it as it resonates. If you are dealing with a Taurus, then there's a lot of passion here. Maybe there's a new passion project that sparks your interest. It just seems like there's something new and exciting going on. If you are dealing with a Gemini, you got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Again, there's something here about not taking an opportunity. Maybe someone didn't feel like it was time. The opportunity came and passed, and it was not taken. It feels like the window was closed on that one. And my Cancers, if you're dealing with another Cancer, it feels like there's an imbalance right now within your home or family. Take it as it resonates. There's something that is not flowing in the community, is the feeling that I'm getting. And if you're dealing with a Leo, you got the Trippin' Squirrel, which we hardly ever get this card, but I feel like the Leo might be making you feel a little squirrely. I always look at this eye, and it's like almost like a hypnotizing eye. So take it as it resonates. I almost feel like there's a sense of quick movement anxiety, like maybe the person's energy offsets you. Virgo, if you're dealing with another Virgo, I feel like this person feels very familiar to you. Maybe they are a friend from childhood. Maybe you had past lives together, but there is a big level of love and sweetness here. I love that card. If you are dealing with a Virgo, it feels like I'm so sorry if I'm going to have to count the cards, you guys, because when I talk, I forget. Was that Leo or Virgo? You guys are probably yelling like, oh my God. We have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra. Jesus. All right, my love, sorry about that. Libra. If you are dealing with a Libra, there's a sense of trying to let go this overburden that you were feeling. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, there's a level of deceit here. Someone here is not being truthful. Take it as it resonates. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, there's a lot of love here. There's love between you guys, deep love. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I feel like you're currently trying to figure out what weeds need to be cut out. Maybe you were waiting for something. Maybe you guys were planting these seeds together, but it seems like it's time to reconfigure. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, there's a big change happening. Maybe it was sudden. Maybe you saw it happening, but this is changing your connection in a major way. And if you are dealing with a Pisces, there is a level of very strong masculine energy. Someone is going for something. Maybe you guys are a power force. I'm not mad at that. And that, my Cancers, is your quick fire reading, right? Yeah, we'll call it that. Catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. You are dealing with an Aries, there's a sense of conflict going on here, conflict with an Aries. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I feel like there's a psychic connection here, a higher knowing, very intuitive Leo with the Taurus. If you are dealing with a Gemini, someone here feels off balance, like the connection feels off balance in the mental realm, possibly someone here isn't really bending on their ideas or has an idea that they're stuck on. If you are dealing with a Cancer, this is a connection that could have happened, maybe should have happened, but for some reason it did not. There's a blockage in the connection, in the collaboration. Take it as it resonates. If you are dealing with another Leo, I feel like maybe this is something that was hot and heavy and burned out fast. This Knight of Wands, when he's reversed especially, came in too hot and burned out even faster than he entered the picture. Saying he because it's a masculine energy. Leo, if you're dealing with a Virgo, you've already made a decision, or they've made a decision. A decision that needed to be made has been made. If you're dealing with a Libra, this is it could have been a love offer, but it didn't happen. Again, there's a blockage in love coming in here. Maybe an offer of friendship, but there's a blockage there. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, this could have been, I don't want to say toxic in a way, but maybe the partying was a little too much, or it doesn't seem like if it's a friendship thing, it feels like maybe there was too much fun and not enough, like, I don't want to say productiveness or getting out of it, but there's just a sense of it was just too much. It was overindulgence is what I feel like. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, you're releasing your fears about the Sagittarius, or the roles can be reversed. The Sagittarius is releasing fears about you and this connection. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, someone here is not walking away. They don't feel like it is time yet. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, you're trying to get over someone here is trying to get over arguments or over conflict of some sort. They're trying to leave it in the past. And my Leos, if you're dealing with a Pisces, then y'all are planning something. This is planning finances, home, something of that sort. It feels like you guys are planning. There's a sense of planning something in this connection. And so, my Leos, that is where I leave you. I hope you enjoyed this quick little reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. My Virgos, if you are dealing with an Aries, okay, this is a very stable situation. There's a sense of provider coming in, possibly ahead of home. The connection feels very stable to me, and it has enough to give. If you are dealing with a Taurus, there's a sense of loss, a sense of sadness happening here. I do want to tell you, not everything is lost. You still have 2 cups back here, but there is a sense of sadness if you are dealing with a Taurus. If you are dealing with a Gemini, someone here is holding on and possibly refusing to let go of a chapter that needs to be closed. Take it as it resonates. If you are dealing with a Cancer, We have the King of Swords. There's very strong mental connection. Possibly you're both clear on what things are or how each other thinks. If you are dealing with a Leo, there's a sense here of patience and regenerating yourself, possibly learning from the past, but I'm getting patience. If you're dealing with a Virgo, we have the Eight of Cups reversed, which means releasing your confusions about your fellow Virgo sign. If you are dealing with a Libra, there's a fracture in the foundation of your relationship, whether this is a friendship, a boss, a romantic interest, there's a crack in the foundation. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, this is a happy family card. It feels like there's potential here for a happy family. Maybe it currently is, or a happy community with this Scorpio. Sagittarius, you are coming out of a place, possibly you're understanding the Sagittarius a little bit more. When the squirrel comes up upright, I feel like it's a sense of anxiety, of maybe having difficulty understanding this person because they feel scattered, but it seems like you're trying to understand them a little bit better, or like moving away from that. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, well, awesome. This looks like a good partnership. If this is a romantic offer or if this is a new collaboration, it's beautiful to get this card with another sign. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, I feel like there is a offer of some sort of love, friendship, kindness coming in for you guys. And if you are dealing with a Pisces, it looks like you're going to be reunited and have some fun. Maybe get some charcuterie boards and have a picnic. I don't know, just an idea. But I hope you're all doing well, my Virgos, and I'll catch you at the next one. Libra, if you are dealing with an Aries, there's an indecision here as to what direction you want to go in, or this person. It's like not movement. They're kind of there's a sense of trying to see options, but there's no movement. If you're dealing with a Taurus, there's lots of love here between you guys, whether it's unspoken or spoken. There's depths, there's emotional depths to this connection. If you are dealing with a Gemini, there is a chance to start something new. There's a new opportunity coming your way, whether this is work, home, money. It feels like it's a nice, solid opportunity with this Gemini. Libra, if you are dealing with a Cancer, you need to take a break from the situation. Someone here needs to take a time out, possibly a rest from whatever's going on. If you are dealing with a Leo, there's a sense of trying to leave conflict behind. Maybe there was arguments. Y'all are trying to move past it. If you're dealing with a Virgo, there's a sense here that there is an opportunity that can be taken, but someone here is kind of feeling over it and they're not even seeing that there's opportunity here. Take it as it resonates. If you're dealing with another Libra, again, there's a sense of watching and waiting. There's absolutely no movement, just watching and waiting, no movement. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, it seems like something between you and the Scorpio is ready to be corrected. The scales will be rebalanced. Maybe something from the past needed to be corrected, and there's a sense of bringing balance back into this connection. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius, there is a sense someone here is feeling conflicted. I'm sorry, not conflicted. They're feeling defensive. I was thinking conflict, but it's almost like a level of defensiveness. There's defensiveness in this connection. Maybe someone is defending it or someone is feeling defensive. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, there's some truth that's being withheld. There's a level of deceit here. Maybe someone is not speaking their truth. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, it feels like you're trying to avoid a shitstorm, for lack of better words. But it's almost like you avoided a disaster by not dealing with something, or you're recovering from something that was life-changing and disastrous with this Aquarius. And last but not least, Pisces. If you are dealing with the Pisces here, I almost seem like there's a level of keeping to yourself. But if you're looking for this Pisces to have answers for you, they're not going to have the answers that you need. The answers that you need are actually within yourself. I'm not really sure why I felt like I had to say that, but take it as it resonates. I hope you're doing great, my Libras, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. If you are dealing with an Aries, King of Pentacles in reversed. So someone here who should be stable and providing is not. So it doesn't feel like maybe you have confidence in this person to be offering the stability that you need. Something here feels unstable. If you are dealing with a Taurus, this is you trying to let go of sadness. There's a level of sadness that was here that you're moving on from. Maybe things are looking up with this Taurus. Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Gemini, Knight of Swords in reversed, it feels like there is hasty action taken. Maybe someone spoke at a line, or maybe someone was quick to react in a situation. If you are dealing with a Cancer, there is a sense of not taking action, even though someone here kind of knows which direction they want to go in. There's no action being taken with the Cancer. Leo, there is a new partnership, a new chance at a new collaboration. If this is romantic or if this is friendship, it just feels like it's going to be a really good connection with this this person. If you are dealing with a Virgo, I feel like you're starting to see through illusions, and you had to use a level of discernment to get here with this Virgo. You're kind of seeing through the situation. Libra, if you're dealing with a Libra, something here that should have been a passionate new beginning did not happen. Whether for whatever reason it should have been a new beginning, but there is a block there with the Libra. If you're dealing with another Scorpio, it's giving you anxiety is what I'm getting. A sense of restlessness, maybe sleeplessness and anxiety between you and another Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, you're not letting go, or someone is not letting go or moving on. There's a sense of not moving on from this situation. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, there's a level of releasing confusion. Maybe there was confusion in the connection before, but I'm feeling like you're going to start to come out of that soon. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, this is a new emotional beginning that did not happen. There is an emotional blockage with this Aquarius. And Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Pisces, wow, a lot of the signs are stressing you out, my Scorpios. The connection is currently making you feel a little stressed and a little overwhelmed is the feeling that I'm getting. And so, my Scorpios, that is what I have for you, and I will catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Aggies, if you are dealing with an Aries, it feels like there's a sense of breaking away from tradition here. Maybe the connection that you have with this person, whatever it is, friendship or romantic, or whatever it is, it feels like it's not following the quote unquote norm. And as long as it's working for you, that's fine. But it feels like there's a breaking away from tradition here. If you are dealing with a Taurus, Knight of Swords reversed, it feels like someone here maybe was a little hasty in the action that they took. Maybe words were said, or there was a miscommunication of some sort. If you're dealing with a Gemini, you got the King of Pentacles in reverse. This connection does not feel stable enough for you at the moment. It feels like it does not have enough to give when normally it would. If you're dealing with a Cancer, someone here is ready to move forward. Maybe you're moving forward together or apart, but there is a sense of moving forward, of onward and out is what I'm getting. If you are dealing with what are we at? That's what happens when I start to talk and channel. We have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Okay, next is Leo. Sorry about that, guys. Victory with this Leo, celebration and recognition. I like that. Virgo, there is a new offer here. It almost seems like young love. This is the emotion. This comes out when we're almost being led with the heart. It feels very, very pure, the offer that's here. Libra, there is a big situation that is changing with a Libra. Maybe you saw it coming, maybe you didn't, but there's something major that's shifting here that's going to change the connection and how it's been. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, there was an opportunity that was not taken. There was something new that should have started that did not happen. If you are dealing with another Sagittarius, you are happy with your Sagittarius selves, aren't you? This is happiness, fun, all is well with another Sagittarius. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, someone here needs to put up their boundaries. ways, someone who would normally be very nurturing, very giving. It's very off balance at the moment. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, there's a big decision that has to be made here. There's a decision that someone needs to make, and possibly, yeah, I don't want to say they're ignoring it, but there's a decision that has to be made. And my Saggies, if you are dealing with a Pisces, this was a situation that possibly could have been very passionate, a passionate beginning, but there is something here that is just not working out anymore. Maybe it's like a turnoff is what I'm getting. Things are not going along with this Pisces. And so, my Saggies, that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you at the next one. My Cappies, if you are dealing with an Aries, it feels like someone here lost their patience, to be honest. It feels like there should have been patience involved, and there is none at the moment. Like, no longer want to wait is what I'm getting. If you are dealing with a Taurus, the emotions have taken over in this connection. There is a lot of love there, but it is not properly being expressed. Someone here is off balance. If you are dealing with a Gemini, this person is coming off as emotionally immature. There's something immature about this connection. If you are dealing with a Cancer, this is a long-term situation. This is potential of family, of legacy. I like this. Very strong bond with a Cancer. If you are dealing with a Leo, I feel like there's a level you're trying to release feeling defensive, or someone here was feeling defensive and they're trying to release that and get over it. If you are dealing with a Virgo, this connection, there's an imbalance here. Someone here is not upholding their own boundaries. Normally, this should be a very fertile, giving, fruitful situation, but the power here has been taken away. It is off balance with the Virgo. If you are dealing with a Libra, someone here is ready to walk away because something is not working out. There is emotion here, but they know that it is not enough is what I'm getting. There's a sense of walking away. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, this is a very masculine energy, very take charge. It's almost like very powerful connection here with a Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, there's something here that started very hot and heavy and burned out even faster. Too many promises made and not kept is what I'm getting. If you're dealing with another Capricorn, there's a sense of someone here doesn't have the confidence that they're strong enough to address something or to carry on in this connection. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, there's a very strong sense of probably respect. And I feel like you both understand each other's boundaries. It's both people are coming off as balanced here. I'm very clear as to what the situation is with this other Capricorn. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, again, the passions seem untamed. With this Queen of Wands reversed, normally she knows what she wants and she knows she has to work for it. But when she's reversed, it's almost like there's conflict involved. Someone here is testy, almost like difficult to communicate with is what I'm getting, because they've let their passions run over them. And if you are dealing with a Pisces, this is a collaboration or a partnership or a romantic offer that should have been made or worked out, and there's a blockage there. There is a chance at a beginning that did not happen in this togetherness and in this collaboration, for lack of better words. And so, my Capricorns, that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Aquas, if you are dealing with an Aries, so you and this person might go way back. Maybe you grew up with them. There's a sense of nostalgia and sweet, sweet love here. I love this card. If you are dealing with a Taurus, there is a sense of maybe there's a strong partnership or marriage, or it seems like the potential with a Taurus is one of like building a life, building a home, long-standing, stable structure is what's coming through Aquarius and Taurus. If you are dealing with a Gemini, the emotions seem completely off balance, off kilter. Maybe someone here doesn't know how to express their love, or they're expressing it in a very unbalanced, incorrect way. If you are dealing with a Cancer, there is no action being taken, even though there's a sense of idea as to where they would like to go. It's almost like they're not feeling in power to take any action at the moment. Aquarius, if you are dealing with a Leo, this is a passionate situation or beginning that did not happen. Something here is blocking this opportunity from coming through. If you are dealing with a Virgo, this is a good collaboration. It shows you guys working very well together with this Virgo. If you are dealing with a Libra, there's a sense of defensiveness here between you and the Libra. Someone is either defending themselves or defending this connection. Take it as it resonates. There's still a level of defensiveness. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, it feels like maybe for a while you stepped back to gain a higher perspective, but you're coming back into action with the Scorpio. So if you guys were out of touch, maybe this is a sign that you will be getting in touch again soon. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius, someone here is not moving forward in the best of ways. Usually the Chariot speaks on moving on, moving forward, making progress, and it just feels like there's a blockage in that. If someone is saying that they're moving on, it's not like they're not truly moving on, if that makes sense. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, I feel like you're finally getting into calmer waters with this Capricorn. Maybe someone here made the difficult decision to be able to get to this place of calming things down. It feels like you just came out of a storm with the Capricorn. If you are dealing with another Aquarius, the situation is asking you to step back and just chill out. Maybe take a time out from this other Aquarius. There's a sense of needing to give ourselves a rest, needing a break. And last but not least, my Aquas, if you are dealing with a Pisces, it seems like there is a lot of love in this situation. The Queen of Cups does have very deep emotional depth. So love is coming through for Aquarius and Pisces. And so, my Aquas, that is what I have for you. And I will catch you at your next reading. Thanks, guys. If you are dealing with an Aries, there is a sense of maybe you guys were in separation and you're coming back together again. Maybe someone felt like they were left out in the cold, but that seems to be changing. If you're dealing with a Taurus, there's a sense of trying to let conflict go, moving on past conflict. If you're dealing with a Gemini, there is a sense of it's like traditional, something's very traditional here. Maybe the way you guys do things together, maybe there's something here, but it feels very traditional in maybe someone's a teacher or there's a marriage involved. Just feels very traditional. If you are dealing with a Cancer, this connection doesn't, it feels like the power has been drained out. Like these two people should be able to manifest together, but there's an imbalance here in working together is what I'm feeling. If you're dealing with a Leo, it seems like things have drastically changed. Maybe there was a big situation that just happened, but it does feel like things are whatever the structure was, it's crumbling down so that it can be rebuilt is what I'm hearing. If you're dealing with a Virgo, it feels like you have a deep knowing of this connection. There's almost like a calling between, there's a deep understanding, a deep calling happening here. It's almost like you know what's going on with this. If you're dealing with a Virgo, someone here has choices that they're looking, or I guess they're looking at their options is what it is. And they're kind of looking off in the distance and they kind of have an idea as to where they want to move. There's no movement yet, but it's almost like mental, like they're thinking of what's going to feel exciting, what's going to feel good. Okay, sorry about that, Aries. I had to go back and count. We are on Scorpio, as you guys know that, but when I'm channeling, it's kind of hard to keep track. Knight of Swords reversed. Someone here took hasty action. There was hasty action taken is what it feels like. Maybe a lack of communication or communication didn't come through the way that it could have or should have. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, there's maybe arguments going on. No real like ending, no real winner in the situation. Just it feels like arguing. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, feels like there's a delay in starting a new chapter with this Capricorn. There should be something very major shifting and changing, but for right now, it feels like There's blockages in other areas that are preventing this new chapter to start. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, someone here is moving on or letting go. There is love in the situation. There are cups that are still full, but they are not fulfilling, and they know that there's something here that does not meet their needs. Take it as it resonates. And if you are dealing with another Pisces, you have a decision to make. Only you can make this decision. Whether or not you're ready to do it, I'm not sure, but it just shows major decision here between you and another Pisces. And so, my little Pisces, that is what I have for you, and I will catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.